Hi, this is Ron McTube. We're playing Hunter Call of Wild on PC. Today we're on Leighton Lakes and we're starting our hunt for the Great One. Today it starts. We're going for the rarest animal in Call of the Wild, the Great One. It's a big, giant whitetail. Spawns very rarely. You have to get it off a respawn, and that's what we're trying to do today. Ron's gonna keep at it, keep grinding, smashing the whitetails one after another until we find a great one. That's the hope. Now I'm at my secret tent location at Belmont, and it's really good. If you want to know how to get to this place, it's a little island in the middle of the lake. I will drop in the description a link to my video which shows you how to get to this location. It's becoming a very popular spot. A lot of people have had trophy animals, from diamonds to rares of all kinds of species that come around this lake. So just drop in the comments when you've had something. I've already seen lots of people commenting on the video saying, yes, I got a diamond blacktail, diamond whitetail, diamond moose, diamond bear, diamond everything around this lake. So just go check out the video description for how to get to this location. I often start here between 12:15 and 12:30. You don't have to start at any of my spots in any particular order. I just start at this location just because I just like starting it. I don't know why I do. I normally start here, then I go to Runashi. I'll go over what I do when I'm hunting for these great ones later in the video. I'll show the exact locations where I'm focusing on. There is a lot of need zones for whitetail on Leighton Lakes. There might be 40. You just have to look around all the areas and find them, visit them, kill the male if you can, if it's a decent male. Some people are killing all males and then killing the zones. Some people are doing all kinds of different techniques, like just killing the biggest one, hoping a big one respawns in that place. There's loads of different ways you could approach this. You could keep wiping out all whitetail. What happens is the system for Call of Wild tries to balance how many whitetail or animals are on the reserve. So say there's like 200 whitetail and you kill 20, you'll try and put 20 back. That's my understanding of how it probably works. Now what we need to do is just get the biggest one to spawn. Now what I think, or many think, is if you kill the biggest, maybe a diamond, then a great one respawns in its place. It might not be like that though. And we have got a very special whitetail over there. And that's a great start because that is the albino. That's about 350 meters shot as well with a 7mm, nailed it. And I know exactly where that can go. That is going to go in Sasika Safari Trophy Lodge in my whitetail multi-man. Currently I've got a diamond whitetail, a piebald whitetail, a really big one, and a melanistic whitetail. So what I'm going to do is I'll remove the diamond whitetail because I've got loads of those, and I'll put the albino whitetail with those and make a new multi-man in the middle of Sasika Safari Trophy Lodge. That's a great start. What I was on about before that was you have so many animals on a reserve, you kill so many and it tries to put them back. So what we're trying to do is get the great one. We know he's the biggest one, so how would you approach getting the biggest one? We're trying to kill the biggest whitetail that's on your map normally, because it's off a respawn, the great one, and hopefully it replaces it with an even bigger one. That's what most people think is the logical thinking of getting one. Whether that is how it works, we don't know. We'll find out though, because I'm going to stick at this until I get a great one. And you know what? That's not a great one, but it's a really good whitetail deer. That's a special big albino whitetail deer, and he's definitely going in Sasika Safari Trophy Lodge. Now I started my hunt for the Great One on Monday. It's now Saturday. During that time I've killed 200 whitetail. I've had a diamond whitetail during that time and this albino whitetail, so 2 really good deer out of the 200. Now when we talk about the probability of getting a great one, some people who's had them have killed 1,500 whitetail, some have killed 3,000 whitetail, some have killed only a couple of whitetail off a respawn. So it's weird, you just don't know what probability it is of getting a great one, and that's what makes it kind of really fun and interesting, because you just don't know when you're going to see that rarest animal in Call of Wild next. It could be the first whitetail you kill on respawn, it could be the 3000th. Do you know what I mean? It's kind of frustrating, intriguing, exciting. You just don't know when it could be. I think that's what works for the great ones, and obviously we're going to get other great ones, so this is just the first one, the whitetail, and then obviously we're going to get others. What would you like to see as a great one next? Drop that in the comments. Alright, back to hunting. Now, I just spotted a really nice blacktail over the edge of where we was getting the whitetail. And where's it gone? We're not after a blacktail today, but it was a really big one, so I'm going to shoot him and then carry on. But what you'll find is you get a lot of blacktail where whitetail are. Now, could governing blacktail help with your whitetail hunting? Maybe. I don't know. That's another thing about the system that maybe. But like I said about the system, if we talk about it logically, how would it work? Now, in my mind, what I'd do is, we know that it replaces animals with animals, so if there's a target number of whitetail, you'd think they've split it into with females and males. I can't see them because they balance how many males are with females, so you'd think they wouldn't have males spawning off females. I don't think so, because there's a balance they have to keep, so you have to have a ratio of how many females and males there is. So if you kill a female, I'm guessing they put a female back as a female and a male back as a male. That's why people are killing the biggest males to try and get a go, because you think logically, if you kill the biggest male, then what could it replace it with? You think logically it would put back an even bigger male. That's the thinking and what a lot of people are doing when they're hunting for these great ones. If you think about it, there's kind of two ways you can approach getting a great one. You either just hunt normally and fun, and if you come across one, you get one. And then there's the other way, which is systematically like a science project, and you're just going to try and plan every step, route, mark all your spots, go full deep, full CSI style, and try and get one. They'll both pay off. More probability wise, the scientific kind of method way will often work better, but people who are just hunting for fun, multiplayer, or just not even caring, just hunting whitetail and come across one, will work as well. So whichever way works, doesn't it? If you get the result, that's all that matters. I'm doing a more systematically scientific kind of approach. I'm going to count how many I get, check all the locations, mark the locations down. I'm going full CSI on it. Now, if you check some of the details from people who's had great ones, a lot of people mention the tracks are over 100 kilo. Big whitetail like diamond, 100 kilo, like that one says there. But this one is a very special whitetail, or a very odd whitetail, I should say. Because like I was just mentioning, great ones are normally over 100 kilo, yeah? So, what you want, mate? Get out of here! Protecting the whitetail. Yeah, what I was saying was, most of the tracks for great ones are over 100 kilo. Under, up to 100 kilo are normally diamonds. This one is a very odd freak. And you'll see why in a minute. It is a diamond whitetail, a very big diamond whitetail, as you can tell by the rack. But when we collect him, look at his weight. His weight is 105 kilo. Now that I can't explain, because over 100 kilo normally means a great one, but he's 105 kilo, and a normal diamond whitetail is up to 100 kilo. So I don't know what to say about that. Was that supposed to be a great one? Now let's have a look at the map. Now some of the locations where I'm hunting these great ones, there is more locations, but I'm going to show you some of the main ones. Now this is my secret tent location. This is where it is at. As I said in the video description, I will drop a link of how to get to it. But all that area is brilliant. It is really good. That's often where I start. Then from there I often go over to Runashi Outpost. Another great location. It's probably one of the best ones actually. Quite a few people have had great ones in this area, just here. It's a really good location for whitetail. You get a lot of bears there actually as well, and moose. But that area there, really good for whitetail. Now that's where I just shot that really big freak diamond whitetail. 105 kilo. Like I say, I don't know if that's a bug. I'm hoping that's not my chance of a great one out the window. We'll soon see. Right, this other location here is a pond, right? I visit it now and again. But someone shot a great one down at this pond. That's why I'm visiting it, just in case it's kind of a freak occurrence and they spawn in that area. Now all up this river is really good for whitetail. You want to check up here for need zones, drink zones, rest zone, everything. Just check up this river because it's really good. And as you can see, I've got tents at certain locations up the river, sort of equal distances. So I just keep hopping to them and checking for whitetail where my need zones are. Now, because we've killed that big mutant whitetail, it doesn't mean that even if it is a great one that spawns off him, or maybe he was a great one and the rack wasn't right, I don't know. It doesn't mean that the great one is going to spawn at that location. It could spawn somewhere else. We don't know that. We don't know exactly how the system works. That's the interesting thing about this. It's so random or hard to understand. We're trying to break down what works, what doesn't. But the thing is, a lot of people keep the zones, try not to bust them and just keep visiting them and then killing a big male at them when they see him and hope a big one spawns off it. But he may not go back, even if it does spawn a great one, to that location where you shot the other big one. It could be somewhere else. Just because the system may balance it out doesn't mean the location is going to be the same. And that's what's hard to try and work out logically what may happen. So we've looked at locations. We've shot about as big whitetail as we're going to shoot. I'm going to jump over to Seeky Safari Trophy Lodge and just show you the trophies we've got today. It's been great talking about it and hunting for the great one. It's not going to take one episode to get that. This is a long process which I'm going to keep doing. I'm just going to show you my new trophies, and like I say, hopefully we do get a great one. Drop in the comments if you're hunting for a great one at the minute, how you're approaching it. I do want to hear about it and I will reply to you. But as you can see, I've been working on the lodge and it's coming together really nicely. This room has transformed so much in the last few weeks. I've put in a lot of effort, but it is really starting to pay off. We've got loads of great trophies and I'm just replacing good trophies with really great trophies. So they're all diamonds apart from the two albino harlequins. We do need another two diamond ducks or bird species to go up the top. I'm going to try and probably get diamond mallards to go up there to fill it in. As you can see, the middle of Seeky Safari Trophy Lodge is coming together really nice. And here's our brand new whitetail trophy multi-man. And there is our albino whitetail to go in with the large piebald and the melanistic whitetail. So it's been a really good day for hunting whitetail. We've just started our journey hunting for a great one. I'm looking forward to when we get one, and I'm enjoying the process and the learning on how to get one. Hope you enjoyed the video. I'm Ron McTube. Please subscribe to my YouTube channels and thanks for watching. Bye bye.